Hey there, everybody. My name's Bryan Ewald. I'm here at the PRS booth at NAMM 2018 with Wildwood, checking out a couple guitars, and specifically this new MT15 amp, the Mark Tremonti, his first signature series amp ever. It's a little 15-watt head, has a half power switch, which we'll check out in the back, switches down to 7 watts. It's bone-crushingly loud for 15 watts, so there's plenty of headroom, but it also sounds great at low volumes. A little small format head. Lead channel, clean channel, foot switchable or a little switch on the front. Cool little LEDs inside which change color so you can easily see what channel you're on. There's a master presence control, separate EQs for each channel. There is a push-pull on the clean channel for like a different bright voicing, which we'll hear. Lots of gain on tap if you need it. I'm gonna start off with the gain rolled back. Here we've got it maybe at like 10 o'clock. And we're on the lead channel. I'll start it off with super low volume, kind of show off like more of a bedroom volume of it. And just to give you an idea, I'll just bring it up real quick to maybe 3. You know, we're barely touching the power amp there. Long way to go, and still plenty of headroom. If you want to hear just when we start cranking the gain up. Just sings, you know, beautiful voice. It's based off the Archon platform, but voiced to Mark's specs. The clean channel sounds gorgeous. Here we have, I'll talk about the guitar in just a second, but here we have with the bright switch pushed in, I'll pull it out. Just like the Archon, it's not a typical clean channel you find on a high gain head. It's gorgeous, classic 60s kind of blackface kind of sound to me on the clean channel. You don't typically find paired in these like high gain heads. Full featured amp as far as the back. You've got like 16 and 8 ohm taps. The cab that it comes with is 16 ohm. The Tremonti optional cab. Vintage 30 in it. Small, lightweight. The price point is amazing. You can get this entire thing for under $1,000. The head itself, I believe, is around mid 6s for a tube head. Comes with a little slip cover and everything. Super cool. Definitely get and check one out. Even if you're not a big high gain player, they take pedals really well too. So cool little small format, versatile head. This guitar we're playing through is a new offering, and the core line it's based on the Custom 24, the flagship PRS guitar, but taking the switching system that you find on the 408 and the 509 and Paul's guitar, this little 2-mini toggle. So it's 2408. It's based off of a combination of the Custom 24 and the 408. The 8 stands for the number of sound combinations you have. 24 fret model with 8 different sound options between the 3-way blade switch instead of a 5-way that you would find on a Custom 24. And instead of doing a push-pull, which would globally split the coils, we have an individual coil split for each pickup. So we can do bridge humbucker and a neck single coil, or vice versa. We can also do things like leaving the bridge in a humbucker mode and the neck in a single coil, and be able to instantly just, with one motion, switch between the bridge and neck, not have to do 2 motions, switching and doing a push-pull pot or something like that. So taking one of Paul's most influential and favorite guitars as far as his fan base, and putting the switching system that people seem to really gravitate towards. So if you're looking at Custom 24 but you like the switching of the 408, there's now this brand new offering. So let's hear another guitar through it. What else was we wanted? The Dusty. Oh, let's hit the Studio. So this one I have here, S2 Studio. It's based off of the standard platform, so it's solid mahogany. It's got the steel trim and the locking tuners, just like any S2. Limited run, 3-month order window. The 3 pickup, it's the same, you know, these outside options look a lot like what you'd find on a Vela. It's the Starla pickup and the D-type single coil. Adding another D-type in the center with a 5-way blade obviously gives you a lot of traditional, you know, 3 pickup sounds. These little second and fourth position, you get like the D-type pickups to me still have that single coil spank and airiness, but just a little beefier. Not quite like a P90. It doesn't have like the chunkiness of a P90, but they get real throaty. Wow, sorry. Didn't realize how loud that is. But those out of phase positions. You know, gets all that, the quack and all that, but it's classic, but it's definitely got a voice of its own. One of the cool things I really love about it, not only can you do the push-pull on this to split the bridge pickup, but the center position, instead of giving you the just the middle pickup by itself, the center position actually gives you the outside 2 pickups. So you can some really cool, like spankier, especially when you pull that out, you get those. You know, you can go from like real throaty Strat kind of things to almost telly things. The whole idea that any studio guitar is, you know, Paul looks for like versatile, you know, as many sounds as possible. This is right in my wheelhouse. This is one of my favorite guitars they put out in a while. Kind of sad that it's limited order window, so if you want one, I would check one of these out pretty quick. Something else new is the dusty wearing. We've got one right here. The CE24 Floyd is also the dusty wearing signature model. First time they've put a Floyd in a CE, it's actually the first time there has been a CE signature model. So the very first signature CE, you can see it's got a maple fingerboard, which is not what typically comes on them. It's the satin finish, which is really cool. It's got Dusty's signature pickups that are made by Mojo Tone. I believe they're called Tomahawks. He's laid out the knobs a little bit different. I think it has more to do with like using the Floyd and the placement of the Floyd. The volume knob is pushed back a little bit, but instead of where a CE would typically be a 3-way toggle and a push-pull, he did a traditional PRS 5-way switch. So, you know, stuff to his own specs. Obviously, pickups excel at high gain stuff, you know, which is, you know, his band is got some pretty crushing tones. So, but this is but even with all that gain, everything still cleans up really nicely. Still a lot of air top end on it. So if you're looking for a Floyd guitar, a Carve top, US built Floyd PRS. There's the custom 24 Floyd, but now you have a CE model, again, a limited run. I love the feel of the satin neck. I really like this. The neck shape is called, it's his own neck carve. It feels to me a little bit beefier than a wide thin. It still has kind of the wide thin profile, but maybe a little bit more chunkiness to it. Super cool guitar. Love the satin finish. This, I think, comes in 2 different finish options. So this is, again, same thing, limited order window. So if you want to get one, check it out quickly. All right, so this beast I have here in my hands is a limited run, private stock, hollow body 2594. So a marriage of, obviously, 2 wonderful models. The hollow body 2 has been around for a while. The difference between a hollow body 1 and 2 is the 1 had a single maple top, where the hollow body 2 has a maple top and back. As you can see, this gorgeous top is matched directly on the back. The color, absolutely gorgeous. Even like you can see the shell purfling around the edges. The curl in the neck is just gorgeous too. 60 of these things are being made. Otherwise, it's the same layout as the 594, where the switching is, the knob layout, including the push-pull pots, the 5815 LT pickups, which are just gorgeous sounding, and the 2-piece bridge, which has not been available on the hollow body up to this point. So a great combination of those 2 guitars. The bridge pickup, one thing that I always am amazed by any of these 5815s is just how sweet the bridge pickup sounds clean. It's not normally a sound that I play on many guitars as a clean bridge pickup humbucker, but it's just, it sounds so gorgeous. And then, you know, you can go split it if you want. There's just a beautiful airiness to it, almost an acoustic. Thing sounds incredible. I almost feel bad playing it. Like it's like a work of art. I love the private stock stuff is incredible. So this one is number 7221. They've made that many private stocks. That's crazy. Wow. You guys have probably seen a lot of them go through your doors.
We've seen quite a few.
Yeah. So definitely get out to Wildwood. Check out the website. You guys always have such a beautiful selection of guitars out there. These things will be coming in soon. Get out there and pick one up today.